please join the London High School Marching Red Raiders under the direction of Mr. David Trent in the playing and singing of our national anthem.
Good evening, and welcome to London High School's Vaughan Candle Field for the 59th Homecoming Celebration. Tonight, we are very proud to honor our 1996 Homecoming Queen and Court. Please welcome them as they arrive in front of the stands. In the first car, driven by Jamie Miller, escorted by Nick Munden, is Senior Attendant Carrie Bodle. Carrie is being met by her parents, Jeff and Kathy Bodle.
50-50 raffle. 50-50 raffle. Here's the $5 piece.
In the second cart, driven by Robert Farnwald, escorted by Nick Wilderman, is Senior Attendant Christy Gressens.
Right, it's a little blurry. I guess right up there,
Christy is being met by her parents, Blair and Diane Gressens. Escorted by Brad Cannon is Senior Attendant Jill Lehman. In the fourth car, driven by Tim Wilson, escorted by Chaz Fleming, is Senior Attendant Shanna Ryan. Shanna is being met by her parents, Mark Ryan and Colleen Ryan. In the fifth car, driven by Anna Cooper, escorted by Sean Culler, is 1995 Homecoming Queen Jill Roddy. Jill is being met by her parents, Jim and Ruth Roddy. Escorted by Anthony Artis and being met by her mother, Karen Phillips, and her grandfather, Mo Wilson, is London High School 1996 homecoming queen, Kiara Wilson. Tradition, Joe will crown Kiara the 1996 homecoming queen. The traditional seal of approval, Jared Alexander and Ryan Bogenreich, representing the LHS football team, will honor Queen Kiara with a kiss. Representing all London athletes, past and present, Tim Knowles and Crystal Strobel have been selected by their fellow senior athletes to run down the field to light the L, a London homecoming tradition.
Yeah, I usually can't get it. I ain't got it yet.
We would like to take time to thank the following people for all the work they did connected with the homecoming parade. Mrs. Vicki Gear, Mrs. Gates, Mr. Pat Leonard, and Mrs. Kathy McClaskey.
Eagles. Kickoff for Big Walnut, number 60, Brian Westerviller. Back to receive for London, number 1, Roger Clark. And number 3, Josh Burns. Josh Burns returns Westerviller's kickoff.
Offense got Robinson at fullback and Dorn at tailback, Clerk wide out and Hamilton wide out to the left. There's a double wide out over that side. Alexander under center. A straight handoff to Dorn. Pick up about 2 yards.
Number 25.
I apologize to you. We didn't have the microphone plugged in, so everything you've got come off the PA system. But like I said, we're really proud of Kiera Wilson for making Queen.
That Dorn the ball carry, gain of about 3 more yards.
Ball carrier number 25.
And I would give him we had a 2nd and 8, didn't we?
Brought down by number 55, Joe Veerhoff, and number 13.
I'm sitting in here for Darby tonight, Zeke, so I'll just kind of follow your lead.
Bring up third down and 5. You know, I don't know, I shouldn't talk about it, but those uniforms are just nasty looking for Big Walnut.
You don't like them colors, huh?
Oh, mercy. I guess I'm more of a traditional type guy. Crossbuck. First down, Roger Clerk. You know, one thing about Roger is, no bigger than he is, when he gets there close to that first down, he'll stretch out. He'll get you an extra yard.
And reaches the ball out and lays it down farther. Now, do they take that from where the ball goes, or do they take that from where his knees and stuff?
Well, it's where his knee goes down, but if the ball's out there and the knee and the ball goes down at the same time, they're going to give him the ball. That was a nice run. That's just another play where they utilize Roger's speed. We got that double wide out to this side. Pitch left. Dorn picking up about 4 or 5 yards.
Number 25, Nathan Dorn, the ball carrier.
I made mention a while ago, and we weren't plugged in. Zeke, I wanted to congratulate the freshmen on the big win they got last night up there. And I'm really proud of my grandson, Jerry McNeil. Ran for about a 55-yard touchdown, shedding tacklers and knocking people down. And I'm just really happy for the kid. 235-pound fullback in the freshman class, running fullback. That's sweet.
They got another quick pitch. He's got an opening on the outside. One man to beat.
And he almost run over him, Zeke. You know, Dorn will run over people too.
Brought down by number 22, Trent Carter.
You know, I think he'd rather run over somebody than run around them. You know, since Jackson went out with Dorn and Roger taking over the tailback position, I don't think we've lost much.
No, and it seems like the team has come together. They know what they have to do. The line's picking up the slack.
Yeah, I looked downfield that time. I see Pete Robinson getting a block. Guys getting blocks downfield.
I tell you what, too, Zeke, they've also kind of went back to the traditional offense where they got more than one person in the backfield. When you had DJ back there, there's one person. Who's going to get the ball? DJ. Key on DJ, and you stop the team. I think we've had problems with the teams that have had some speed on the other teams, too. So let's see what kind of speed the big Walnuts got tonight.
Uh-oh, we got a rollout. Quarterback keeper. We had one man to beat and couldn't beat him.
Ball carrier number 4, Jared.
That's where that speed would come in handy. Jared just doesn't have that extra quickness there. He's pretty sure-footed and sure-handed, but he just doesn't have that extra quickness.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 to get a first down. Ball setting on about the 29-yard line of Big Walnut. Big Walnut's not a very big team. Of course, we haven't come up against too many teams this year that does have the size we have up on that front line.
Yeah, you're right.
Got that quick pitch again there to Dorn. Had number 44 for Big Walnut, just submarined under and took his feet out from under him.
I don't think Bogenreif has really played up to his potential since he got hurt last year. And that can be a big factor, too, because he was really playing hard and then he got hurt. And it takes a lot out of you to come back in and try to play and not worry about busting up that leg like he did, because he was out for the whole season last year.
Right. Got a wide out here, got Clerk in a slot formation. We fake that crossbuck. He's got Dorn wide open.
Oh, and he couldn't hold the ball, Zeke. Just a little short.
What it was, Jared had a rush on him that time, and he just didn't get enough
oomph.
Enough on that ball.
Because there would have been a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, if he'd have caught that in his stride, he was cooking.
But see what happens if they're running the same thing they did against the freshman last night. They run a lot of blitzes. And once they find, if they put so much pressure on the quarterback that most of the time he don't have time to throw the ball.
Hey, that's going to give Olentangy the ball on their own 26-yard line.
Uh-oh, we got trouble here, number 31.
You know, that's the same offense we saw last week that Bexley started out with.
It's Nick Morrison.
That's the same offense that Bexley had used against us last week. They're putting out 2 wide guys, 1 on each side, and they're just running off tackle. And that's what's been killing this team all year, is that off tackle run.
That Nick Morrison's not a small kid. He's 190, 6'2". He's only a junior, so it looks like he had a little speed too, Zeke.
Right, he got through that hole pretty quick, running that crossbuck.
Somebody cracked him pretty good there.
Ball carrier is number
Brian Bradford carrying that ball.
Number 2 for London.
Nick Murray
number 1, Roger Clerk.
and Clerk and Robinson in on that
That's
tackle.
Troy Murray.
Excuse me.
Ball is on the London
Nick's the
46-yard line.
younger brother of Troy.
Okay. You probably had him in the...
I had both of them.
Oh, Lord, there we go.
Yeah, they're just running off the tackles just like they do every week against us, Gary. I don't know if we'll see a pass as long as they're running that football. And there's a nice hit.
And he almost spun loose out of that. Ended up with number 38.
Number 44.
I tell you what, Bogenreif's the one to put that initial pop on him to knock him backwards.
Josh Burns and
Number 88 brought him down at the final. Bryce Hamilton brought him down.
But Bogenreif gave him that good pop.
We're looking at a 3rd and 4. Early in the first quarter, we still got 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
There you go. Good job.
I tell you what, they're setting us up for a pass.
They
You bet your boots on that.
stopped him with about a yard's game. It's going to bring up 4th down and about a yard and a half.
Ball on the London 45-yard line.
Looks like they're not going to take any chances. They're going to kick. We got Clerk going back, and number 3.
Number 1,
Josh Burns.
And number 3, Josh Burns.
Let's see London get a little rush on this time.
Oh, they're not going to. Yeah, they're shifting.
Yeah, they're shifting. You still don't know. They're sitting awful close here, Gary. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes.
That's pretty slick.
Number 2's got the ball back over here.
I don't know if Carl kept up with that or not, but I thought the ball went around the right side.
Number 2.
I think everybody else did.
Carl said he didn't know where the ball was. It looked like to me it was headed for the right sideline.
I think they tackled everybody that had a white shirt on.
That's pretty slick there.
Alexander stayed on top of it. He must have saw something we didn't. Okay,
Yeah, because Alexander's paying more to the other opposite side of the field.
Yeah, he got back. And we got a trick play. That's all that was. Now we're passing. Should be picked off.
Ooh.
Oh, Roger! That had 6 points and 80 yards run all over it.
All over it, man.
Number 10, Michael Stoichev's pass broken up by number 1.
That's what Carl was saying at Big Walnut. You know they're going to pull out the stops. They got nothing to lose.
Sure. Yeah, and it's the same thing you've been saying all season, Gary. These teams come to London, or when we go to their place, it doesn't do anything but pump them up to beat London.
Yeah, especially after the past 5 years.
Full back up the middle.
And it could be trouble. No material, no nothing.
Nobody got a hold of him yet.
And he's still shoving.
Alexander, after about a 30-yard gain.
Nick Morrison made that carry there, and he's a load.
Josh Ellers and number 4.
Okay, we got 2nd and 10 with 4:37 to go in the first quarter, and Big Walnut's on about the 15-yard line there.
They're running it off there again.
And he took a pop.
The ball carrier is number 31, Nick Morrison.
You know, Gary,
Brought down by number 46, Pete Robinson, and
we're
number
getting beat off that tackle every week. And I don't mean to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but you got to adjust. You got to go out there and adjust to those things. London is not adjusting to that off-tackle run every week. Crossbuck, there he goes.
Right up the middle. He's down to about the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier is number 44.
Bradford on that carry.
They picked up, looked like they might have picked up the first down, too.
By number 46,
No,
Pete
not
Robinson.
quite.
They're going to measure, Gary, it looks like.
They're calling in the chains.
Got first down, and the ball's on about the 3-yard line.
Olentangy very well could score first unless London really
Big Walnut, Gary.
And they,
Second effort got him in.
I said Olentangy, Big Walnut.
Is scored by number 44.
And they Big Walnut draws first blood. For the extra point, they do have a left-footed kicker, Carl. Is it going to be a kick? The way he's sitting.
Yep,
It's
up,
it's
in
down
the
in the
street.
street.
It's good.
7-0. With 3:38 to go in the first quarter.
3:38 to go.
Here's Zeke.
They got Burns and Clerk back deep to receive his kick. And the first kick, he kind of squibbed it on the ground and bounced right up in Josh's hands. See what he's got going this time. Yeah, they're not going to kick it. That's it. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. He did the smart thing.
And lay down on the ball. That's a smart thing.
Tyler Hamilton splitting out to the left and Clerk here to the right. Dorn at tailback. He just got about 4 hard yards there, buddy.
Week, Zeke than we had last week.
Yeah, I think even Big Walnuts brought a little bit more than what Bexley did last week. Uh-oh, broken play. He can turn that corner and get what he can get. Yeah, he got a couple of yards out of it.
Jared Alexander.
Third down and 8,
Yeah.
Zeke. I
Gotta
guess
roll
offsetting
this way.
penalties would make it that way. And he's got some room.
Roger.
Clark come back and missed the ball. Oh man, that would have been beautiful. The pass was good. Alexander changed his field direction, went back, picked up the receiver. Clerk came back and then missed the ball. And we have a penalty mark.
I think we got an illegal lineman downfield is what we got.
And like you said, Zeke, we had an eligible receiver downfield. So London will be punting from about the 16-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, he got a line drive kickoff. It's heading out of bounds.
And it goes out of bounds
Right at the
45
yeah,
yard
right at
line.
the 45.
So once again, Big Walnut gets good field position.
Yeah, he's going to put London back on defense again. They're giving that ball to Big Walnut on their 44-yard line. Off tackle.
Morrison, the ball carrier. They've been calling Morris, but in the paper here it says Nick Morrison.
Ball carrier is number 31, Nick Morrison.
Jason Cunningham on that tackle.
Jason Cunningham.
He's got to get a defensive stop on here, and can't let him score twice in a row here like we did last week.
We got a 2nd and 8 right now, and here goes Morrison.
Number 58, Glosser had him by the shirt tail.
Ball carrier is number 31, Nick Morrison.
Got Cunningham on the bottom of that pile.
On about the 47-yard line. Do we sneak it?
Well,
Yep, we give it to
I'll
him.
tell you what, he didn't make it. He didn't make it. We got a good pile up there. Bryce Hamilton in on that stop.
That's that defense you've been looking for.
Hey, that short yardage stuff, I love that.
Well, it reminds me like last night. Like I said, the freshmen went up there, and the freshmen come out. They were behind 32-14, and come back and won 36-32. They shut them down the whole second half. So
Sounds like the offense played the second half, and the defense played the second half, and nobody showed up the first half. Little motion there I saw. There's a football.
He had
No, he
first
didn't
down.
get it.
Oh, he had first down, I believe.
Well, they got that ball spotted on the 50-yard line.
They're trying to use a long count to draw us off.
I don't know.
I think that's either a broken play or a pass play trying to set up. London was able to get it, bust in there, and break it up. And we're looking at about 10 seconds to go in the first quarter.
I tell you what, this Bryce Hamilton so far has been playing a pretty decent defensive game.
And the quarter ends with a score of 7-0.
London 0.
Big Walnut 7, London 0 at the end of the first quarter. It's on London's, 46-yard line?
46-yard line. Got a wide out both ways. I tell you what, it looks different turned around this way. We got motion.
And we got a motion. I don't know who it's against.
I
It
believe
looks
it's
like it was on London.
Penalty on the play.
going to be calling encroachment there.
There's flags on both sides of the field there.
Well, they call in 17. That was a help.
Yeah, especially with the clock off.
Oh, Bryce has got a beat on him here.
Ooh, and he almost
That was
pulled
all,
that in.
yeah. On that.
Number 23, Big Walnut.
To number 23, Damon.
Broken up by Nathan Dorn.
Broken up by number 25, Nathan Dorn.
16.
They got a 3rd and 16 call
Okay,
here.
got a crossbuck to number 31.
Morrison,
Right out
and
the
he's
middle.
got-
And it's going to set up a 4th down and about 3.
Nick Morrison, brought down by number 25, Nathan Dorn.
This Nick Morrison's got a little bit of speed to him.
Clark.
Like I said earlier in the game, we have a little trouble dealing with teams that's got some speed to them.
It'd be a good time to stop that middle up. That's all I see. There you
They did a
go.
good
There you
job
go.
of it.
That's the way you play that middle defense.
London will take over on down.
They got a good charge up underneath the offensive line and just shoved the line back. The guy didn't have any place to go.
Yeah. So the defense steps up once again. Now we got to get the offense in roll.
Coach Dobmeyer trying to get them to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. You know, one thing I noticed, Gary, they've got some guys playing in different positions tonight up on that offensive line.
And that makes a big difference if they're not used to playing there. Here comes.
Oh, there goes Dorn. He gonna break it out. He slips.
He just slipped on a blade of grass there, Zeke.
The other thing it is misting a little bit out here, and you know, that tall grass has a tendency to hold moisture.
And we got 1st and 10.
That's just the idea of counting them chickens before they're hatched, Gary.
Now he was on the move.
Yes, he was. Got Clerk out here to the left and Hamilton out wide to the right. Robinson at fullback and Dorney at the tailback spot.
And he's met
number
at the line of
78.
He lost a couple yards that time, Zeke.
Rob Kane made a stop there for Big Walnut. Just looked like he got the initial charge.
Leonard's going to no-huddle offense here, Zeke. This might, but as long as they're taking, they might as well have had a huddle.
Yeah, the only thing that does is just
keep them from changing players.
Well, you know, as long as, like you said, as long as it's taken, you can get people in and out. Oh, we got an option play. He's open. There goes
he's got room.
Hold on to the football, Jared.
Good run by Jared Alexander. That run there for Jared, look, he ran like he meant business that time. He looked like he really was determined he was going to go ahead and do what he had to do, which he did. How about that for terminology?
He read that just the way he was supposed to, Gary. He was the man that was supposed to take that ball. Until he gets covered, he's supposed to keep running.
There goes Dorn once again, and he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier number 25, Nathan Dorn. Brought down by number 59, Andrew Anderson.
He had a little hole there, Gary, but it closed awful quick. We're running a little bit of unbalanced line out there.
Leonard seems to be on the move here. They lost a couple yards that time.
Got a little bit of momentum going here. Clerk wide out here to the left. A little crossbucks action to Dorn.
Looked like kind of a delayed play there, like slow draw or whatever you call it.
Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4.
People hear me trying to talk football terminology and they just laugh their heads off, Zeke. But I'm bringing them the football game. That's
you know the thing of it is, Gary, everybody has a different term for different plays. You know, I have a certain call, you have a certain call. It's all the same stuff.
Oh, and he picks it out in time, and it's a fumble. Can Lennon get to it? And it's recovered by Big Walnut.
Fumble on the play.
And while I got a moment here, I'd like to congratulate the Queen, Kiera Wilson. Her father was a very small young man. He was killed a few years back in an automobile accident. And she has done one heck of a job of her parents raising her to be a very good Christian lady and a very good person. And but her father was one heck of a ball player, Zeke. He was one of the smallest middle guards we ever had, and he didn't back down from anybody. In the person of Kevin Wilson.
Pass down the middle.
Ooh, and it was nearly caught. That shuts the clock down. So in the second quarter, London down 7-0. Big Walnut with the ball on about the 21-yard line. There's
got
a flag.
A penalty flag down. I tell you what, that kid's hard to bring down.
Morrison, he's a runner. He's a hard runner.
Nathan Dorn made a tackle about 14 yards down the field. We got a penalty flag in the backfield. Illegal procedure.
Like you say, when you're making tackles that far in your backfield, defensive backfield, that's no good.
Well,
so far we buckled down since they scored, though, when we had to.
We got a couple of breaks here with some penalties, and this is helping us.
And we got a 2nd and 15, Zeke.
Got a wide out over here to the right with a wing over on the other side there in an I formation. They're just running 31 up the middle. What's his name? Is that Morris?
Morrison.
The ball carrier is number 31.
He got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Brought down by number 46, Pete Robinson, and number 88, Bryce Hamilton.
Yeah, we're now under 8 minutes in the second quarter.
Third down, 11.
Now's when London needs to suck it up and tighten up that defense and see if we can hold them down in this territory here.
The interior of the line needs to stay awake, Gary, in case they run that draw play up the middle like they did the last time. You got Bryce Hamilton jumping around, and they're going to the pass. They got him streaking down the middle. Just a overthrown pass.
Pass to number 23.
They didn't give us much time to set up there. They got on the ball real quick.
That went real quick.
Not this time. No fake. Not that deep. A left-footed booter.
He was just lucky he got
Catch the ball in the air. And here comes Clerk. He got a little room. He picked up about a 20-yard return.
I'll tell you what, he took that back about 4 yards from where the first down was for the Big Walnut. He made a nice return.
I was kind of wondering if he's going to take that ball. It took a perfect bounce for him. And London takes over on the yard markers have been moved over there.
Yeah, they're kicking them around over there, Gary.
On about the 40.
It's 35. 35. Yeah, they're kicking them around. I watched the players run off the field over there kicking them around. We got a pitch to Roger.
Clerk. And he took a good hit. You know, he's still running with the hip pointer there. Kid's got a lot of guts.
Brought down by number 78.
Bring up second down and 9.
London's gone without a huddle.
Had this defensive back over here read that play real good, Gary, and he come in and stopped Roger. He needed a block out here and didn't get it.
He had a little help too, because Roger was hit pretty hard. There were about 2 or 3 people.
Got that option play. He was just caught from behind there. They had Roger defensed real good, so Jared couldn't pitch it.
Right. And the coach, I think, is calling for a huddle. His clerk one, I don't know what's wrong. Something's not, they're not too happy about something out there.
I noticed him talking to the head man out there, talking about something, and the other guys were grabbing him, putting him in the huddle.
That's when you lose focus on the game. When you start fussing with the officials, that's when you lose focus on the game.
Yeah, it's third down and 8. Dorn coming wide out here to the left, and Murray wide out to the right. Just running that ball to Roger outside. One stiff arm. He couldn't get out around in. He just had too many people to beat. Fourth down and 8. London's at a crucial time. They need to pick up this first down. He's checking something off up there, Gary. I saw him look over Roger and shake his head. He got the first down. Nice pass.
That was a good catch, too. Roger come back just in time, because I thought that was going to be picked off, see? If that had been picked off, it'd been 6 points.
You know, they was communicating with each other. Jarrett would look out there, Roger, and they was nodding at each other. And it was a nice, perfect pass where it had to be. And Roger made a nice comeback to get that first down.
Well, when Jared gets time to throw, he does a pretty good job.
He puts a lot of zip on that ball. Okay, it's first down. Got that ball on the 18-yard line.
They needed that first down bad.
Dorn straight up the middle.
He picked up about 4.
Ball carrier number 25, Nathan Dorn.
We got under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, and we still have no score for London, 7 for Big Walnut.
You know, we sat here talking, Gary, that we had to pick up that first down.
And we did.
They took care of it. Got that ball on about the 17-yard line. Second down and 5. Fullback. That's the first time we've seen the fullback tonight. He gained about 2 yards. Pete Robinson.
Fullback just doesn't seem to be in London's scheme at any level.
You know, we got so used to the last 4 or 5 years of seeing London have a big fullback. Pick you up 4 or 5 yards a pop. It is this year that the fullback is not really figuring in the offense at all. Now we're in that range right now that if we're lacking something, we got 2 downs to pick up this first down.
It's now or never. We need to pick up a score here.
Dorn just hammering the ball up the middle.
Number 25,
I think he's going to be a little short. That's according where they mark it.
That's a long 2 that they had marked there.
We got an official timeout.
And they're calling for
they're giving us a first down.
Well, they give it to us. I thought he should have made it because, according to the board, it said it only needed 2 yards, and he looked like he went further than 2 yards. But the angle we got on those markers over there, it looked like he was short, didn't it?
That ball sitting on the 12-yard line of Big Walnut to bring up first down and 10. London to get that first down around the 2-yard line. Got Alexander under center. The pitch out here to Dorn. He just cut it in. Straight on. Took it down about the 4-yard line.
I seen Clark peel back and make a pretty good block, but there was too many people out there. He couldn't take them all on.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about a little while ago when Roger run that sprint out like that. He needed a block to get outside, so they put Roger outside, sprint Dorney out that way. Roger gets him a block.
But by the same token, there was 2 or 3 other people there that he couldn't block.
Bring up 2nd down and 2 for a first down, 2nd down and 4 for a touchdown.
Quarterback sneak, and it should be there. And Jared Alexander pulls it off.
Jared Alexander on a quarterback sneak.
And we're calling for the Tobin man, toe to Tobin. Or Tobin to toe, however you want to say it. He hasn't had a whole lot of action this year.
It really has.
Who's holding the ball for him this time? Number 6.
You got Sean White holding that football.
Okay, White, he's a pretty good athlete on the reserve team on Saturday mornings. He might get it down. Yeah, he got it down good. What do they call it?
No good.
Oh, man, that ball was smoking. Oh, there's 2 sets of goalposts down there. Or am I seeing double? How much time, Carl?
No, you're seeing it right, Gary. There's 2 sets of goalposts down there.
Off. Score 7-6 was right at 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Okay, Tobin ready to come up on that ball. We're ready here. We're going to kick deep.
And it's going to go out of bounds. No, it's going in the end zone.
Going to be brought out to the 20-yard line. That's a good sign right there, Gary. Good sign.
Good line drive kick there. No height, just a line drive. And as fast as that ball got there, it looked like me, they could have caught the ball. They might have got more than the 20 yards.
Well, I think that ball was whizzing a little too fast, and that kickbacker was a little too short, and it went right over his head.
And there you go thinking.
Yep. I know, that's what they tell me over at work. I don't get paid to think. Okay, now this would be great. With 3 minutes left to go, if London can get this defense revved up here, you know, London's just daring them to throw a pass. Gary, they got everybody within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're wanting them to throw this ball. Great defense.
I tell you
Great
what,
defense.
And it popped out, but the whistle was blown. They had him stopped, but the whistle was blown.
Yeah, that whistle blew. Glosser thought he had him a touchdown.
That'd been a highlight of his career.
56, Jason Cunningham.
You know, this Jason Cunningham, we've called his name quite a bit tonight. He's been playing some real nice defense.
What grade is this Cunningham in?
He's a senior, Gary.
He's a senior?
But, you know, he hasn't played much this year. He's getting a chance here in this game. He's doing a real good job so far. We got a wide out over here on both sides and they're running a cross back through there. Great defense in there. Josh Burns and Pete Robinson in on that stop.
And not before he picked up about 4 or 5 yards.
Number 46, Pete Robinson, and number 56, Jason Cunningham.
We got a third down and what? About
We got a timeout, London.
8, timeout London.
Down in 7. London get a stop here. It's going to give them the ball back with plenty of time left. Long snap count. Roll out this way. They don't even know where he's at.
And Clerk makes a fine open field tackle.
He picked up enough for a first down.
And we're at 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. Zeke, 7-6. London on the losing end.
They just run a bootleg pass on that. I don't think anybody knew where the quarterback was.
I saw him. He was sneaking this way.
They're running that. They're going to run it.
Here comes Morrison. He's running like a man possessed.
Morrison brought down by number 25.
You know, London took a timeout a little while ago there to maybe leave some time on the clock when they get to football. Now it's backfiring on them.
Carl said maybe we ought to start keying on Morrison there. What do you think?
Well, you know, in a defensive scheme, if you got an offensive back that's running the ball real well against you, you got to assign one of those linebackers to stay with him all the time. It's nothing unusual. Coaches do that every game.
He had plenty of time to throw the ball, and here we go. We got Clerk with another open field tackle. He's getting plenty of practice at that tonight as they move the ball down to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Sitting on about the 26.
Not wasting any time getting up to the ball either.
Well, after London called that timeout, they're doing nothing but taking it right now. Crossbuck. They're going to stop there. Let's hold them on the ground for a while and let the clock run.
We've got 1:17 to go in this quarter.
Time can be our ally here now.
Brought down by number 56, Jason Cunningham, and number 58, Captain Klosser.
Klosser and Cunningham in on that tackle. They got a couple wideouts. A second down, about 7. Running him off the tackle again. That was a nice tackle. Let's see who's underneath there. Don't look like anybody to He must have just tripped.
For
some reason they stopped the clock.
Timeout.
Got a timeout. 51 seconds to go into half.
After the timeout by Big Walnut. Got motion coming over here to the right. London shifting out of that defense they were in. Got a nice rush by Bryce Hamilton.
Beautiful pass.
He got the first down. That's going to stop the clock.
And they're going without a huddle too. They've taken a little.
Well, once they get those chains set, they'll start that clock again, and he wants to be underneath of it. I don't know how many timeouts they have left. Running that boy off the tackle. Dorn with a fine shoestring tackle after about an 8-yard gain.
And we got a timeout.
Going to give Big Walnut ball on the 9-yard line, second down and about 2 for a first down. He's going to pass. He got a nice rush on. He just threw it out of the end zone. Dorn and Bryce Hamilton in on that quarterback. He didn't have anything to do but get rid of it. He threw it out of the end zone. That was a nice play by that quarterback.
He had a receiver in the area of the pass, so
yeah, they weren't going to get any what do you call that, grounding, intentional grounding. Got number 84 split out wide, Sereno over on
and
that
nobody
side.
out there with him.
Now we got somebody moving that way. We got motion coming back here to the right. We got quarterback rolling. He's not getting any time to really put any zip on that ball, Gary.
Right.
They're getting a good rush on him.
If they'd have had a quick count then, they'd have had London picked off because they had nobody out there with him for a good 3 or 4 seconds.
Cunningham had a nice rush on there. Jason's been playing a good game this first half.
Got a 4th and 3 with 27 seconds to go, and they might be now. Yeah, they're setting up for a field goal.
Yeah, they're setting up. This is that left-footed kicker, Gary, the one that kicked that ball real good on that extra point.
Right.
Just hopefully London get a good charge.
I can't tell. It looks like whether he's straight on or whether he's coming
now,
from
he's
inside.
got a little soccer slant there. We'll check him out here. It's up.
Oh, it's no problem.
It's no good. I tell you what, that maybe could have been kicked for 50 yards, but it was wide to the right. Got, 28-some seconds left to go here. Crossbuck back to Clerk up the middle.
He's got a little room. He needs one man.
I'll tell you what. He took knocked that ball down in that defensive backfield. Didn't have much time to do anything. They're lining up real quick here. Roger made a nice run that time.
Made a nice run, Zeke, because he cut back against the grain. There's Mr. Cochran. I ain't seen him for days.
Coach Cochran. We're going to down it.
Okay.
11.
See if we can pick up Mr. Cochran right down in front of us, Carl. I'll go down. We haven't seen him out here for, he may have been here, but we just haven't seen him for a while. Coach Cochran.
This year we got Gandy split out wide to the right. Clerk in a slot formation over here going out in the front. He's just throwing the ball. He got Roger.
And he's out of bounds with 4 seconds to go. Beautiful run, smart for getting out of bounds on it.
I'll tell you what, that was a pretty pass, pretty catch.
The whole thing was just a beautiful play. And we got a timeout. I think so. He's going in. We might be going for a field goal.
They are. They got a field goal.
Tobin season if he gets this one off.
It's about a 43-yarder is what he's trying to attempt here, Gary. Sean White holding. It's a snap. It's down. It's up.
It's up, and it could be. It's there.
It's good.
It's there.
It's good.
It was good.
43-yarder.
It's there, and London goes up 9-7.
9-7 at
as time
halftime.
runs out. What a fitting ending for this first half. 9-7 London. He's been waiting on that all season, Carl. He finally got, I know his dad is just spitting nickels.
Well, his dad's running behind him there off the field.
He sure is, isn't he?
Please welcome the London Red Raider Marching Band. Sweet Child of Mine featuring the trumpet section. join us in the London High School alma mater.
Start second half between London and Big Walnut. London's going into the second half with a 9-7 lead. We got London kicking off to Big Walnut. Big Walnut got 3 guys back deep. Clark Tobin, after that 43-yard field goal to the first half, is kicking off for London.
And you know, that possibly could be a school record, that 47-yard field goal he just made.
We got to get that record book out and take a look at it. He's going deep with this one.
Looks like it might go out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, he picked that up. He's coming across. Brought down.
23 made that tackle.
Number 84, Tony Sanchino, brought down by
tackled by Frank White. Had a pretty nice return on that.
Frank White's been doing a pretty good job this year. You know, he's a tailback for the reserve team. I suppose you probably had him too, though.
No, I didn't.
on the London 31-yard line.
Got him listed at 5'8", 149-pound junior, Frank White. Josh Burns stepped in, made a nice tackle there.
Beautiful tackle.
Nick Morrison.
Looks like they made an adjustment so far on that off tackle. Josh stepped up in there real good.
Number 46.
Now you're counting your chickens before they hatch. One play and they made an adjustment.
I'll take anything, Gary.
We'll find out here in a little bit, because I'm sure they're going to come back at us with it.
We got White out to both sides, a power back over here to the left side. Long snap count, quarterback roll. That's that quarterback key. Roger Clerk come up and Pete Robinson on that stop.
He probably picked up about 5 yards on that.
Run out of bounds by number 46, Pete Robinson, and number 1,
And 4.
Ball's on London 38-yard line with, like you said, 3rd and 4.
Straight handoff to that big 31.
He's gone.
He could go all the way.
Clerk got him a gear, didn't he? Did you see Clerk pick that gear? I mean, he shifted into overdrive on that.
Clerk on that stop from behind. Yeah, Bradford had broke that middle and just poured on the steam, and Roger had to come from about 10 yards behind and finally caught him on the 20-yard line.
I tell you what, that was quite a run. There went your adjustment.
Well, you know, this time they didn't go outside, Gary. They took it straight up the middle. They were adjusting to the outside and both broke it up the middle.
That was a beautiful play. He had a heck of a seam.
Crossbuck.
And we got the same play again. And they're just running over us right now.
Nathan Dorn on that stop.
Brought down by number 25, Nathan Dorn.
He picks a tackle on about the 10-yard line. And we're only 10:25 into the third quarter with 10:25 to go. 9-7.
Second down and about 3/4 a yard.
London took the lead after that fine kick by Clark Tobin. He's done a heck of a job with what he's had to work with this year. Now they're knocking on our door.
Got that quarterback rollout. One man to stop him.
And that was
Nathan Dorn, yeah.
Michael Stoichev, the ball carrier, brought down by number 25, Nathan Dorn.
That's going to give them a first down on the 8-yard line. Splitting a couple guys out wide, one both sides, and power backs over on the right side. Long snap count.
It should come this way. Well,
Straight up the middle, number 31.
They got material, but they didn't get enough.
He takes it down about the 1-yard line.
Nick Morrison.
You take a Morrison, runner like Morrison, you get material, you got to get a good grip because he's going to drag
By
you.
number 56, Jason Cunningham, and number 88, Bryce Hamilton.
A couple of guys down, one for Big Walnut, one for London down on that play.
Here's Zeke and
See what London does in his goal line defense, Gary.
Big Walnut's knocking on the door.
Oh, there's a nice stop.
Pull him back, way back.
I think he lost a yard there.
Is number 44, Brian Bradford.
That's the way your goal line defense is supposed to be ran.
One thing we did keep the clock running
Down by
there.
number 25, Nathan Dorn. and
Gonna
number
bring up-
59,
They lost
Ron
about a yard there.
Myers.
Third down and about 2. Now I'll look for maybe a little cross buck action this time, Gary. No, they run that fullback again, and we stopped him. That's a good. The defense is getting down low and making a nice defensive charge there.
I'm just getting tough here. And,
Fourth down.
4th and 1.
56, Jason Cunningham.
I believe I kick field goal. Put them ahead 10 to 9.
You know, we saw their kicker the first
Yeah.
half. He looked pretty good.
4th and 1, you automatically feel you're going to go for it. Going to be a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, I don't
got a
know.
fake man
I don't know if
lining
we're
up
trying
wide.
to get a timeout or not. But we got guys running all over the place. He didn't get it. No, they gave it to
Oh,
him.
they're sealing it.
They gave it to
They're
him.
signaling touchdown. The official on the right side signaling touchdown.
Touchdown number 10, Michael
Just a
Stoichev.
sprint out by the quarterback to the right.
I tell you what, it was awful close. He might have got in and then got knocked back, got over and then got knocked back. Which brings the score up to 13 to 9.
Yeah, they're lining up to go for 2. That'll make the score
15 if they make
15
it.
if they make it.
Which means London will have to have, anyway you go. And it could have been made. But,
Jared Alexander just slipped down on that play, Garrett.
and with 7:52 to go, Zeke in the third quarter,
Defended by number
the score
4,
being
Jared
13 to 9.
With
London's on
7:52
the
to go in the third quarter.
bottom end.
Big Walnut 13, London 9.
no. Will they squib? Will they kick it? Will they go to the end
Well,
zone?
they haven't kicked it deep yet. They've squibbed it the first 2 or 3 times they've kicked off. Yeah, they're doing it again. Burns gets it on the fly.
And he's driven out of bounds on about the 35.
35. Well, London's got good field position.
Run out of bounds by number
And coming up the line of scrimmage on their own 35-yard line. Got I formation, got Roger Clerk in a slot to the left. He's going to run a pass here. He just throws it up. He's got
It's there.
Clerk wide open.
Oh, man.
number 4, Jared Alexander.
He's calling it incomplete pass. Roger felt like he caught it.
Should be incomplete.
Evidently he didn't because he'd have made more of a fuss than that.
I just think that slipped out of his hand, Gary, the way it looked. It wasn't thrown very hard.
Yeah, ball didn't go too far.
I was looking for Roger to fair catch that baby. I can see him get Gandy back in the offense here with a slant across the middle.
Little quick slant in.
Big boy as he is. You got a face mask, Gary. I noticed that.
Carrier number 25, Nathan Dorn.
That's the kind of breaks we need right now, Gary. Get us back on track here.
And moves the ball to the 46-yard line of Big Walnut. Here comes Dorn up the middle. And he got a good rush there. He picked up the first down there.
Once he breaks that first tackle, he's hard to bring down.
5, Joe Beerhoff. And number 78, Rob Kane.
Pete Robinson looks like a shoulder injury here. We got a injury timeout. Going to give London a first down. That was a nice run by Dorn. Pitch out here to Clerk.
And he's
nice
got nowhere
cut.
to go.
Hold on to the football.
He had to hurdle one man. He doesn't have much blocking when he gets out there.
Big Walnut had a good pursuit on that time. They just had too many bodies over there for London to block on. He picked up 3 yards there by just hurdling over top of some guys. We got Dorn now. We got Dorn at fullback with Roger playing tailback. Hamilton wide to the left. Cross buck action to Roger.
Roger can turn it outside. He can't get away from that one person.
Had one guy.
Ball carrier number 1, Roger Clark, brought down by number 2, Nick Agin.
Agin brought him down there. Nick Agin for Big Walnut.
Brings up about a 3rd and 7.
Ball on the London 33-yard line.
Ball's on the London 33-yard line.
Got a pads falling out of Nathan Dorn's shoulder pads there. He just throwed it over to the sidelines. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8. You know, London's in a 2-down situation here. Fake cross.
Good fake.
Buck.
Good fake.
Pass to Dorn.
Oh, he's got
wide open. I don't think they're going to get him.
He's there.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. That 2 points they tried a while ago looks pretty big now.
That was a well-designed play, Gary.
Yeah, it really was. As Tobin Strock's on the field to up his point status.
You know that pass that he tried there a little while ago, first half, to Dorn. Remember, it was little short throw.
Yeah, and reached down.
That was the same play there. A little bit better pass. We got Clark Tobin on to try this extra point.
He's usually pretty accurate on this end of the field. Not that 40-some yard field goal he made.
It's down, it's up, it's good.
And they call it good. London goes up 16-13. Score of 16-13 with under 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. London's on top. Clark Tobin will be spotting the ball for the kickoff. Will he go deep? Will he go?
It's kind of weird how they got their guys lined up out there, Gary.
Well, and
He's going deep with it.
He puts the toe to that one.
Takes it down to about the 5-yard line.
And they get a good return out of it.
He fumbled the ball when he went down, and one of the Big Walnut guys picked it up, and they finally did blow the whistle.
That was a design play, Zeke, where he fumbled and rolled it forward, and they got somebody sitting there waiting for it.
Okay, Gary. That's like that ball, that fumble Rooski that Earl Bruce used to run over at Ohio State.
Earl Brewski.
Well, they got Dorn, new shoulder pads put on Dorn. They stripped down one of the backup players and took his shoulder pads. Cross buck. Now I see Pete Robinson back in there, Gary.
And they just stood up, I believe, is that Morrison again? Let me see. Can't see his number.
Ball carriers number 44.
44. Bradford.
Number 58, Pat Flusser, and number 46, Pete Robinson.
It's good to see Pete Robinson back in there. Quit that stuff. Gator got a wide out over here and got Troy Murray out on him. Long snap count.
2nd and 5.
They run that cross buck back.
Here comes
goes
Morrison.
Roger just getting drunk for about 3 yards.
That was almost like them bulldogging you see on TV there. He was trying to bulldog him.
There, Gary.
Just didn't have any rope.
I don't want this half or to be like last week's second half. All I did was get my neck loose last week.
Yeah, you was. Yeah, I know that somebody said you went home and got the Ben Gay out.
Oh, yeah.
That's a sign of age.
Too much movement last week. Too many. I thought I was at a tennis match. They're scoring so fast.
I don't think you got to worry about that tonight. London's going to stop him right here.
Pass. Got him out in the flats. Good pop. Oh, man. Alexander makes a stop after about a 7-yard gain.
That's a good pass. It's a good fake error, which gave him time to get off a good throw. Faked the cameraman. I didn't have my eye on the monitor that time.
Well, you know when you got guys making good runs, a good fake into the middle there will hold that defensive line.
Which means the back coming through's got to really put on a good fake.
There that option again. He pitched.
Hey, how did he get that ball off, Zeke?
I'll tell you what, he did a good job because they had him. That's the first down.
They sure did. They had him. I'm sorry, he got that ball off.
Yeah, they're moving the ball. London went down and scored. Now Big Walnut's taking it right back down the field.
Ball on the London 40-yard line, first down, 10.
There's that crossbuck again.
44 ran into number 59, his own player. 59's hurt. Look at him sucking air back there.
Yeah. He's looks like he's having trouble with one of his legs. He's going out of the game.
Yeah, he got hit by that tailback that time and hurt him.
He might have got his wind knocked out of him too.
Gain of 2 yards there, second down 8.
We got 2:59 to go in the third quarter here, Zeke, and the score is 16-13.
Got a pitch outside. He's cutting back in.
Oh.
Nice stop. Nathan Dorn on the bottom of that.
I tell you what, he dropped his head and he hurt himself.
I'll tell you what, Dorn's up just proud of himself on that hit.
He ought to be.
46, Pete Robinson.
44, who is that 44?
Myers.
Nathan. Brian Bradford, he just lowered his head and
I'll tell you what, Dorn just took him apart that time.
You haven't called him Dorny tonight.
Yeah, I know. Giving him a break tonight, Gary.
I know he appreciates that. Probably be mad at me now for bringing it up.
Cross buck back middle.
And he's still running.
A change up here, Gary. That's number 22.
Number 22, Trent
Carter.
That's the first time we called his name. Going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Yeah, he's got a clean jersey on there, and I don't think he's had too much action tonight.
Ball on the London 31-yard line, first down, 1.
He got that 9 yards, Gary. Now he's going to go back over the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll have to play tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Up there.
He's got a timeout.
And we got a timeout. The quarterback didn't like what he saw. We're looking at 1:36 to go in the third quarter. London's still up by 3, 16-13. That 2 points you were talking about a while ago really looks big right now. But London's got to put the stop on them, that's for sure.
Touchdown, 7-20. Okay, it's going to bring fourth down and about 3/4 a yard there. London's up in a tight 61 defense. He got the first down.
Yeah, no problem there.
Ball carriers number 44, Brian Bradford.
And they can move the chains now. Looks like we're looking at, they're moving the ball kind of at will, you know.
First down, Big Walnut.
Yeah, London's got to stiffen up here and get this ball back for the offense.
It's time to buckle down, win Saki.
You know, Gary, them guys, they're putting holes in there, picking up 5-6 yards a carry.
Bradford brought down by number 3, Josh Burns, and number 25, Nathan Dorn.
We're under a minute right now.
We'll bring up second down and 7.
Ball's on about the 23 yard line.
Yeah, about 23-yard line. We got a good rush.
Oh yeah.
There
Oh
He's
no,
out
beautiful
there again.
fake.
Got him wide open.
Beautiful fake.
Roger made a tackle down around the 5-yard line. 8-yard line.
Another game's score-saving tackle there.
Stoichev's pass to number 11, Matt Lowe, complete. Tackle on the play, number 1.
Roger's been pretty busy out there.
Well, it's nice that he has all that speed, Gary, where he can catch up with those guys. as loose as those guys are back there. We're setting the, but it's going to put the ball about the 10-yard line. I believe they can still get a first down. I don't know. It looks awful close.
The first down is clear down at about, it's possible they can get a first down about the 1.
I don't think they can.
Well, they wouldn't have to change up, would they, if they couldn't?
I don't know, but he's telling me it's marked on the 10-yard line. There's that crossbuck. Nathan Dorn just read that out. Dorn and Glosser and Such in on that tackle.
Made a beautiful play by Dorn to read that like it came through there.
Lost him about a half yard there.
We still got a 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, it does look like it. They might be able to get a first down the way they've got that mark down there.
And we're going to have to fight the pole here because they're getting ready to change into the field. We got only about 6 seconds. They're going to run it down. They just barely got the play off.
31 across the middle, down to 4-yard line.
Ball carrier number 31, Nick Morrison.
Morrison on that run with Dorn and Glosser.
And we end the quarter with 16-13. Going into the 4th quarter, London leading by 3 points.
Got that ball about the 4-yard line, 3-yard line, 2nd down. I still don't know if he can get a first down. I don't know why they got that mark like out over there. Because he looks like he's got that thing up in the end zone, Gary.
It's awful close. Let's see. Looks like to me he's on about the 1-yard line.
It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down. Now they're changing.
3rd and 4.
They changed the card on us there.
Clock gives us a 3rd and 4. As we go into 12 minutes of the 4th quarter.
Okay. Big Walnut under center. Taking a long snap count. Quick pitch. He lost yardage.
And there was a little bit
Jared Alexander.
I don't think he liked that too well. He's starting to kick at Alexander.
I noticed that, Gary. I thought maybe he was going to have one of them Stanley Jackson moves there. Okay, that's 4th down and 4.
Can we hold him? Field goal time.
Timeout.
Tied.
And 4 after the timeout. Big Walnut's under center. He's motioning back here to the right. We're moving people. It's a rollout. He's open. Touchdown. Nice catch. Made a diving catch out there, number 23 for Big Walnut.
Michael's
Puts him up right now.
Frentros.
19-16. Got a 19-16 score, pending the extra point. That's a left-footed kicker.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do after a timeout, Gary. Come out and make some progress. And we got number 60 on for Big Walnut to try the extra point. Official was on the wrong side.
Look at this stance on this kicker.
It's up. It's no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's getting a lot of distance before it about not being any good.
What kind of score we got up there, Gary?
Mr. Villar's point after.
I know Scoop's been working for him all night. Why would he change it now?
Yeah, I don't know if the boy knows any other way to kick.
That was kind of different.
Hey, we got guys out there that's not even on the program. I was going to try to tell you who that was, but number 39's not on London's program.
Reckon he'd come from West Jeff and put on a London suit? Well, it's a shame about that London player going up to Jonathan Alden and being ineligible and knocking everybody, a whole bunch of teams out of the play.
Yeah, they lost, had to forfeit 4 games on that. And actually, it helped Fairbanks, Gary. It moved them up into the computer rankings.
Here comes Dorn up the middle. He's still on his feet. Hold on to the ball.
Oh, I tell you what, there's something we haven't seen in a while. Nice downfield block.
Who was that?
Pat Glosser. I tell you what, he took a poor defensive back to the promised land.
Glosser, well, he'll take a little crack at you every now and then.
Yeah,
He's the one that jumps up and down on the defense.
He had a game there where he didn't get to play on counteracting that way.
Well, he said he didn't do nothing wrong that game, and I believe him.
That was a real nice run by Dorney that time.
Oh, we finally got Dorney out of it.
Got him back in there.
Number 25, Nathan Dorn.
Nathan seems like he's running a little different tonight. He looks more like a running back than he has been the last few games.
Yeah, you just give him that little seam up there at the line, and once he gets through that little seam, he pick you up some yardage.
Ball on the big Walnut, 47-yard
Well, you also got to look at how much chances they've had to run. This is actually their first year of running back at varsity, and they really wouldn't have got this chance if DJ hadn't stepped out.
We got a slant in. Hamilton.
Number 4, Jared Alexander.
Pass right in his hands, bounced off his shoulder pads.
Broken up by number 11, Matt Lowe.
You know, one thing they teach you, Gary, to catch that ball with your hands and not with your shoulder pads.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's automatic to catch the ball with your hands. That ball had a little steam behind it.
I tell you, Jared looks like he's pitching for the Yankees tonight.
Okay, go Yankees.
Well, I'm not a Yankee fan, so it don't matter to me.
Ball carrier number 25, Nathan Dorn.
Now we got 4th and 4 or more.
Brought down by number 16.
What do we do now?
Westermiller.
Being down 19-16 with
Got the punt team going in, Gary.
field goal. Carl said field goal.
Number 47, Clark Tobin, back to punt.
Now would be a good time for a fake.
Back to receive for Big Walnut, number 84, Tony Santumo, and number 34, Mike Castle.
Nice punt.
Oh, man, that's pretty. That's probably his best punt all year. Too far.
You know, he kicked that thing completely out of the end zone, Gary.
That's probably the best. He got the best foot in that all year long.
About a 60-yard kick in the air.
What I liked about it, Zeke, was it was a spiral, and it pointed down. When it came down, it was pointing down. It wasn't backing up.
I tell you, he's down there smiling. He knows he got off a good kick.
It was a good kick, but I'd like to see it went out of bounds or stopped at the 1 yard line.
He just had too much zing on that thing to get any coverage down there at all.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that zing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop.
Look good. Singing good tonight,
Tell
Gary.
me I can't sing.
Crossbuck back across this side. Bryce Hamilton, Dorn, Pete Robinson,
Morrison. I haven't seen Morrison carry the ball much lately.
Jason Cunningham.
Morrison was a bull there earlier in the game. I looked for him to go back to him.
He's still in there. I looked out there to see if he was still in there. He's still in there.
Ball on the big Walnut, 25-yard line, 2nd down, 6.
Gained about 5 yards on that play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
We're going to have to get busy because we got to win this one and the next one to break 500.
Yeah, we got to come through here. Crossbuck. Oh, nice tackle.
Tackle there by number 58.
Pat Glosser.
Ryan Bradford.
Glosser, he's fired up out there now.
58, Pat Glosser.
Pat Glosser.
Lost a yard on that play.
You go, Pat. His dad come up and give me a picture that they took of our sign and stuff up there. I want to thank him for that. It's a real nice picture, real nice gesture too.
Okay, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 after the loss of the yard there. Watch that bootleg, fellas.
It's time.
Long count. Crossbuck. There you go, Gary. Somebody on the bottom there. Corey Such made a nice stop.
Corey Such, I haven't heard his name much tonight.
Well, you know, I think he was on the doghouse list the first half because he didn't play the first half.
He might have been.
You know, I think Coach Dobmeyer's got a big old list of doghouse.
He's been tightening down on these boys like quite a bit in the past 2 or 3 weeks. I think it might have got to the point where the boys kind of thought they were boss there for a while.
4th down and 2, a little high snap.
That's a good punt.
End over in, fair catch. All right, Josh Burns. Well, after he exchange a punt, London gets the ball back on their own 48-yard line.
Them fair catches in high school scare you, don't they?
47-yard line.
Well, you know, it's something we don't see an awful lot of, Gary, those fair catches, and you do wonder sometimes what's going to happen.
Okay.
7 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. London takes the ball over on their own 48-yard line.
We got a wide out here with Hamilton and Clerk to the other side.
I know Roger looks like his clothes are coming off of him out there, Gary.
This is some kind of a new thing, the way he wears them.
They got a streak gun. He just overthrew him.
Threw him out of bounds.
Number 4, Jerry
Ball went out of bounds. It was
number 1, Roger Clerk, incomplete. Coverage by North.
Trying to utilize that speed there.
You know,
I hope it's not a desperation play because we still got 7 minutes, over 7 minutes to go in this quarter.
If you look out, Gary, it looked like they had 4 guys covering Roger there. Have to be somebody open back here on the other side.
So we have another wide out. Who's that number 2?
Yep, Troy Murray.
Troy Murray.
Roger over the other split. We just moved we're going to run that option. Alexander,
Got a good block.
I'll tell you what, and he just gets out of bounds.
Got a good block by Murray. Alexander picks up the first down.
You know, sometimes, Gary, he looks like he's got different speeds.
I know.
Because sometimes it don't look like he's running very fast. That time he got out there
He
quick.
looked like he was doing a good job of running. Sometimes he looked like a turtle coming around there.
He got out there real quick that time. That play was set up real nice. Looked real good. First down on Big Walnut's 30-yard line. Dorn bouncing outside.
He stiff arm. He's almost got away at 44.
Number 25, Nathan Dorn.
That's where he had trouble running out on that side before he slipped down.
Brian Badford kind of hooked his foot there when he went down. We're looking at a 2nd and 8 with 7:07 to go, and London's down by 3 points. Ball's on about the 28-yard line. We're within Tobin's field goal range. Let's see, that just tied up.
Well, with the overtime that they do in high school, that'd be okay. Running that option again.
Yeah,
Alexander.
He's got a blocker with him.
He let that guy throw the block, Gary, and picked up another 3 or 4 yards.
That's smart running there.
Takes the ball down to about the 15-yard line.
Last couple plays, he's doing a lot of stuff that I taught him. I kind of like the way he's doing this stuff.
And 84, Tony Santumo.
We had a talk last week, and I told him, "That's what you got to do." He said, "Yeah, I remember that now."
Got Hamilton wide out to the right. Clerk out here to the left. Pete Robson up the middle.
And nothing doing for
no
Pete.
gain.
They just kind of stacked him up there at the line. He's not getting up too quick. Walking a little gingerly there.
Brought down by number 51, David Thompson, and number 55, Joe Fairhoff. 2nd down, 10.
2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line. 15-yard line. 2nd and 10 on the 15. Then it's running I.
Murray wide out to the right.
Here comes Alexander. He's looking.
Intercepted. Intercept that on about the 5-yard line.
Ball's intercepted by number 14.
That looked like that might have switched the momentum too, I'll tell you. Alexander's sick about that one.
How much time we got left there, Gary?
We've got about 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go, with the score being Big Walnut 19, London 16. Big Walnut takes over on about the 10-yard line, somewhere around in there. London's got to stiffen up now. Stop them like they did on the other goal line.
Already know, you know that ball's going to get run off tackle. That's no sense even thinking.
Yep, They got Morrison back in the.
Take that ball out to 11-yard lines and a first down.
As Closser, no, that wasn't Closser that time.
Nick Morrison, the ball carrier. Brought down by number 56, Jason Cunningham, and number 2.
Gandy going in the game for Pete Robinson. Pete's a little shook up there. Yeah, London's got to stiffen up. It's going to bring up second down about 3 yards there where they marked him at. There's a good stop. There's a good stop.
It's a gaggle there.
Whole middle of London's defense in there on that stop.
Kind of moved in and took over there, didn't they?
Myers, number 3, Josh Burns.
Third down and 3.
Third down, 2.
Third down and 3, third down and 2. We're in 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. London's got to stiffen up here. Now's the time for the big play.
He's taking a long time here, the quarterback is. I don't know if he's getting a signal from the coach on the sidelines what he's doing. He didn't get it. If they stop him now, he didn't get it.
I don't know. It's like he did to me.
No,
They're saying it's a couple inches.
They're sending their punt team in.
Brought down by number 88.
How can we just get a decent return, get some good field position here?
Well, they are not even putting their punt rush team in, Gary. They're leaving the same guys out there. Hopefully they don't draw anybody off sides here.
They're going to shift.
Yeah.
Well, they got 1 yard. They still might go to play here. Another one punt. Old lefty. Straight up and straight down.
Watch out. Watch out.
It's going to take a London bounce. So we still got good field position there, see?
I'll tell you what. How much time's left, Gary?
We got about 3:19 to go in the game.
Ball setting on about the 31-yard line.
We got plenty of time to score.
You know, we'd have liked to see them score the last time they had the ball, but what this is doing is running time off the clock. And right now they're in Clark Tobin's field goal range.
London's ball, 1st and 10.
All they got to
out with Hamilton.
Just got to hold on to the football. That's all they got to do. Dorn back through the middle. Dorn. Nice run, Nathan.
Boy, they spun him sideways. I thought he was going to lose the ball there for a minute.
Brought down by number 84,
As Mr. Dorn makes a good move.
You know, one thing about Nathan is you can tell he wants to win.
Yeah.
When he takes off that football, he wants to win.
Well, you know, like I said before, he comes from a long line of athletes, the men and the women.
A lot of great people in that family.
I don't know about great. I'm just kidding.
Ball carrier number 25, and Nathan Dorn, brought down by number 44, Brian Bradford.
Picked up about 2 yards on that carry, maybe a yard. He just went over top a couple guys laying there on the ground at the line of scrimmage. Really wasn't a hole there.
The big Walnut 16.
Got a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 9 on the 15-yard line. And London's not too sure what they want to do here. Hamilton goes wide left and Clerk goes wide right. It's about time for Alexander to run a little. Yeah, option. I called it.
Option.
I called it.
Alexander, the ball carrier.
I believe it's a first down,
Couldn't
Gary.
have called that one any better, see?
Number 60, Brian Westermiller.
I tell you what, Jared's stepping up tonight. He's playing an exceptional game.
We're starting to get something that looks like leadership on this team. It's awful late in the season, but it's just good to see it.
They got that ball on the 5-yard line, Gary.
We got to score.
2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
This is the same way the freshman game went down. There goes Dorn. And he's hit after about 2 yards. And the clock's still running. We're under 2 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Ball down to the 4-yard line. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 4 for a touchdown.
We definitely won a 6-pointer here.
I'll tell you what, 6-point will do it. You know, we can always tie it up with a 3-pointer. Got Dorn back at tailback. Option flag, touchdown, Alexander.
Alexander's carrying the load tonight. He's doing a heck of a good job. He's really carrying the load tonight.
Dangerous.
I know.
The ones are slippery.
My daughter just walked in here with a big piece of pizza in her hand.
Of course, she doesn't know how well I like pizza, Gary.
I know it. You better watch the pizza, man. She put it behind her.
Brian over try to get it.
Tobin in to try the extra point.
It's got to be good.
Down.
We need this.
It's up.
And it's in the street.
It's good.
And count it.
That puts them up by 4, Gary, so they got to score a touchdown.
And we got 1:20 to go in the game. London's up 23-19. So that means, like you say, they have to score a touchdown to do anything to put a dent in this thing. London controls their own destiny right now. Like I say, they need both these games to break the 50%, 500. So.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be nice to, after the start they had, to finish at 500 be a nice season.
It really would.
I look for them to let Tobin just go ahead and beat this thing deep like they've been doing all night.
If you hear any voices chopping on pizzas, my daughter in the background here, and Zeke's working around. He's trying to work around and figure out how he can take it away from him.
Number 47, Clark Tobin to kick off for London.
Hey, got Tobin setting up here on the left side, getting ready to kick off.
Number 34, Mike Castle.
And the football's come. Chuck spinning.
Number 84, Tony Santucci.
We've been trying to get one all year. We've been trying to get one all year, and we haven't been able to do it. Watch them steps going down.
Okay, we got Tobin kicking off for London. Oh, he's squibbing it.
And that was a mean squibber there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they don't know whether, and they pick it up and run it. And it's some razzle-dazzle. What do we do down here? We finally got him down, Zeke.
That was.
I think they might have thought it was in the end zone.
That was a great kick. Took it down to about the 3-yard line, and that boy didn't know what to do.
I tell you what, this Tobin just ceases to amaze me. He comes up with something new almost every game.
You know, Gary, he's had a real exceptional night tonight kicking the football.
And that's not easy to make that ball scoot along that ground like that and go that far.
I tell you what, you know, you sat here and you watch him kicking, and he punted the ball tonight for about a 60-yarder.
Yeah.
Went into the end zone, made a 43-yard field goal. He's kicked the ball twice in the end zone on the kickoff, and that time he kicked a nice squib kick.
We'll have to just name him the player of the game tonight.
I think we'll do that.
This is Clark Tobin night.
He's really had a fine game.
Well, I sure hope he gets a fair chance of going to some school, because he really hasn't had that many opportunities this year to show his stuff. And we finally got a good person who can snap the ball and someone who can hold the ball. And it's made a big difference in the snapper and the holder.
Yeah, he's looking real good. We've had several people picking up tonight, looking real good out there.
Okay. So we got a minute and 12 to go in this game. London's up 23-19. Now, what do? Do we go into prevent? You know, I often wondered about this prevent. You go into a prevent offense, all the game you've been playing regular defense, and all of a sudden you go into a prevent. They got enough people spread out.
Yeah, they're in a type of a prevent. They don't have anybody real deep. They got Roger back here playing center field.
And here comes Morrison. Keep him in bounds and keep the clock running.
That's all it is, Gary. They're 95 yards away, and
Brought down by number 4, Jared Alexander, and number 25.
The only thing about that, he got a first down out of that, and they're not using a huddle. So London's trying to figure out where do we
I don't know if they have any timeouts left or not. They might have one left. Now they're passing.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, just a little bit overthrown.
Myers on a good rush that time. Broke up that pass pretty good there on a good rush.
If Damon had a couple more steps on it, there'd been trouble. And we're looking at 2nd and 10.
54 seconds left to go in the quarter. We'll probably see a lot of these deep desperation passes.
It blows your mind because it makes you wonder, they couldn't score the whole game like this. What makes them think they can do it in 50 seconds? But it happens.
You know, it does, because you've got different thoughts on different people out there at this time of the game. Rolling right. He's down.
And he's down. They didn't want that.
The clock keeps right on running.
And the quarterback's down. And we got a timeout here for checking
an
out the
official
quarterback.
timeout. I don't know, Gary, but he's going to have to come out of the game.
He was hit pretty hard. He's not moving. I tell you what, this game has gone down almost the same way the freshman game went down up there when we played up there Thursday night. Up here, this kid I was telling you about, number 41, who is running about 230 pounds, freshman, and nothing but muscle. And we're looking for big things out of him this year, which happens to be my grandson, Jaron McNeil. I'm plugging in because he's really made me proud of him this year. Matter of fact, the whole freshman team has made us proud this year.
Yeah, this guy's still down on the field, Gary.
Yeah, he's not feeling too good right now. But they're helping him off the field. I guess he's going to be okay.
44 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Big Walnut's ball. We got a new quarterback in the game, Mark Boda.
Let's see if he can pull it off. He's got a good arm.
Nice tackle by Nathan Dorn. That's going to... That'll start...
Down by number 25, Nathan Dorn, and number 4, Jared Alexander.
The clock will stay started.
They stopped the clock. They must have had a timeout.
They used their last time. Excuse me.
Okay, and they used their last timeout then. Let's go. Like I say, Big Walnut's got a new quarterback. London's in a prevent.
Motion going to the left. Running that draw play.
And here he goes. It's trouble. He's got to get out of bounds.
Nice hit by Roger Clerk on the 50-yard line. Got 25 seconds left to go.
25 seconds, and they got new life here. It cracks you up to see that the teams can't score, and then they get all this kind of yardage when you get down to the last few seconds of the game.
They're going to move the chains, and the ball's on exactly on the 50-yard line.
So they got half the field to go, huh? 50 and 50, that make 100.
You got it, Gary.
Hey, I'm good, ain't I?
Hey, we got double wide out over here. Motion coming back to the left. Got a crisscross here.
And he put some arm on it.
Incomplete.
He threw out of bounds. We still got some time on the clock, 17 seconds. He's got an arm. Got a little second stringer stepping up there.
You know,
London's got to go against him tomorrow morning.
That was kind of strange there, Gary, because he only had one receiver on that side of the field. He had 2 or 3 on this side of the field, but he threw to the weak side of the field there.
That could be inexperience, not being able to see the whole field.
Right, Gary. Either that or that's where the coach told him to throw it.
Yeah, they're probably the best receivers on the left side.
Here we got double wide out over here, motion.
17 seconds. But there's nobody really going after the quarterback.
It's up.
It's intercepted.
Josh Burns. Right through his hands.
And it should have been intercepted. He's going to beat his face off for missing it.
Broken up by number 3, Josh Burns.
I'll tell you what, that was the pass to pick off.
Yeah. Yeah, it was almost a situation where it bounced off of Burns and almost went underneath to, I think Clerk might have had a shot at it.
If there was any more time left, Gary, I'd say they'd run that draw play again, but there's only 10 seconds left, and they got the number 1 quarterback back in there again. Got motion coming back. These two guys out here is going to do a little straight down action.
This could be tricky.
He's throwing it deep. Murray's there.
And we
2 seconds left. They got time for one more play.
Tell you what, this is exciting. We're looking at a 23-19 score here. Anything can happen with 2 seconds to go the way they're throwing that ball up. London's prevent is working pretty good.
And we just don't need a
Got to
tip.
keep them out of the end zone.
Don't need a tip pass or anything like that, Gary. We need these guys to play solid. We got timeout London.
Yeah, we got a timeout London. Give Dogmar a chance to go out there instead of his strategy.
We just don't need them behind us and tipping the ball into their hands like we've seen in Pro
wouldn't
Ball.
that be something?
You know, we don't need one of them Michigan-Colorado games.
Well, at the rate they've been running, they're not getting behind us too easy. We got people standing there just sitting back there waiting.
Well, I look for them to send everybody deep. London needs to get a good pass rush on this time. Kind of get in his face a little bit. Make him rush a pass or something.
Well, smart pass play right now would probably end up being something about midfield between here and about the 30 instead of trying to go for all the marbles. And the way London's spread out, it could turn a good receiver could turn him loose for a touchdown. Send a few people deep and carry some of your defensive backs way down the field.
This is it. It's on the 50-yard line. It's 2 seconds left to go. 4th down. They're sending 3 guys over here wide. They'll probably have
Dogmar's still on the field. He'll get a penalty if you don't get off the field.
They'll probably have tight end go down from the other side of the field, Gary.
Yeah.
London needs to get a rush on.
They're looking to the other side.
He's
A long
crossing.
pass.
Got Roger Clerk. That's the ball game.
And that's the game. Roger Clerk pulls it out for us. Him and Alexander and Dorney have played one heck of a ball game. Matter of fact, the whole team has played a heck of a ball game.
I'll tell you what, it's been a good game to watch tonight. We saw some kids come out with some real good heart.
We ended up with a score of 23-19. London comes out victorious and gives them a chance going against Lakewood next week to come out with a 500 season, which will be a great thing after all the controversy and all the things that have gone down this year.
Yeah, Gary, I think the fans here in London, we had a good turnout tonight for homecoming. I just want everybody to come out next week, cheer this team on, get them ready for next year.
Yeah. Okay, Carl, we're ready to go down here. So this is Gary McNeil.
Dave Caldwell.
Saying good night. Till next week. See you. Wouldn't want to be you.
Go Raiders.